Welcome back to eBEFOREi's Toy News and More. Hello, it's eBEFOREi. Let's get started. Today we have Star Wars toys and Transformers toys to review. Here we go. These are some things that are coming out soon for Star Wars in the San Diego Comic Con. These are Comic Con exclusives. I'm sure that you will be able to get these if you really want them over at Hasbro Pulse. Just a guess. This news comes from Toy Arc. It says more early reveals for Star Wars figures over the last day or so via in demand toys. Both are items that seem like eventual exclusives, whether it be San Diego Comic Con, I believe that's since been confirmed, or Hasbro Pulse, or later PulseCon. First up is Andor, Disney Plus series set with Cassian Andor and his new droid B2EMO. B2EMO? No, 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 no. And the second, which popped up earlier today, they said is a repaint of Black Series Boba Fett in all black with War of the Bounty Hunters comic art titled Boba Fett in Disguise. He also features a new spear weapon and is in a fold open box similar to other comic inspired releases. So let's take a look at these up close, shall we? So there are the two figures, well, two and a half. There's Cassian Andor and the looks like a trash bot. Kind of looks like he's beat up a little bit, and he's just being too emo, I guess. But you can see the way now. These slide open boxes, which I think are pretty cool. They make for good collector's pieces. But I don't know about that droid. Andor's looking cool. He's got kind of the shaggy hair. He's not quite as cleaned up as he was in Rogue One. But that bot, what is that? I don't know. I don't know. He looks dirty, so they've got some paint that mimics the worn out or worn down look. There maybe is an eye right there. It just looks like he's got some looks like blaster scorching. I really don't know what to say about this. It looks like a trash robot. You want to throw something away, you just chunk it right there in the top, I guess. Andor comes with this blaster. The coat looks cool. I like the way the paint looks on it. I like the way it kind of, lays on the sculpt. Looks kind of nice. So no problems with the way that Andor looks. Yeah, good. Now the Boba Fett repaint. Now this is the first version of the Black Series Boba Fett. This is not the newest released Boba. Some people are not too happy about that. And I can't say that I blame them. Now, some people have come back and said, well, this timeline wise, it should be around that first. Well, just stop. The toys have become more advanced over time. So you would think that they would give us the more advanced mold just in black paint. And they didn't do that. Why? Cost savings in Disney is my thought. But anyway, as you've seen these comic inspired boxes, they've got the little Velcro tabs, and you just kind of doesn't quite sound like that, but you open it up. And then you've got the figure inside. Again, makes for a great display piece. These figures are coming to you soon. Also, Star Wars Retro Collection Boba Fett and Bossk 2-pack pre-orders are now live. You can find these things on various sites. Actually, it's an Amazon exclusive, so I take that back. It says Hasbro just dropped an all-new Star Wars Retro Collection 2-pack for Boba Fett and Bossk. This is an Amazon exclusive retailing for $27.99 with a ship date of January 2023. Now, let's jump right to the pictures. These are straight out of my childhood. Look at that Boba Fett and Bossk looking just like they did in the 80s. Now, the way this looks, are they? Oh, no. Okay. So they are on two different cards. I have no complaints whatsoever. I mean, I know that these, I used the word cash grab just a minute ago, but these figures, people like myself, we have our old toys, but this is a chance to not break the bank and get something that collectors would pay a lot of money for on the original. But these are just nice to have as display pieces. Leave them in the box or buy two and open up a set. But these things really do bring back the feels, at least for me. On to Transformers news. This comes to us from tformers.com. Transformers Studio Series 86 Core Class Wheelie official images. If you were not satisfied with the wheelie that came with Grimlock, here's another version that you can get. Let's make that a little bit bigger. I don't know about this. What he's He's got some junk in the trunk, I will say that, but he looks good from the front. Car mode looks pretty good. There are some hands just sticking out of the back. I shouldn't complain too much, but for 12, 13, $15, you know, maybe let the hands fold underneath. But anyway, that's Wheelie. What are your thoughts on this? Is this something that you want to pick up? Is it something you want to add to your collection? Let's see, like all these Transformer posts or T-Formers posts, how do we like the core class Autobot Wheelie? I would say okay. That's my vote. What would you vote? Tell me down in comments below. Just type what you would give it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. I am one of 44 people. The leading number of votes is 64. That's great. Now, in a leaked listing from eBay, supposedly, Transformers Beast Wars Vintage Collection Evil Predacon Retrax is coming soon. The tformers.com article says this gives up the next Transformers Beast Wars Vintage Collection release will probably be the Evil Predacon Retrax. This is one of the non-USA show characters that is quite a departure from the Beast Wars and the Transformers in general. The Pillbug alternate mode actually rolls up into a ball, which, come on, who didn't love Pillbugs as a kid? This is the 90s release that we're about to look at. This is not an official image of what potentially would be coming out at Walmart, but I never had this toy. Insect becomes Desert Demolition Robot. I want to have this. I'm afraid of bugs, by the way. Very, very afraid of bugs. But pill bugs with a stick, you poke them and they roll up into a ball, and then you give them a little flick. I'm sorry that might be bug abuse, but I thought they liked it, and I really did enjoy it myself. Also floating around is a Transformers Masterpiece MP57 Skyfire image or images. This is from Takara's official Twitter channel, and here's what they look like. So there we have Skyfire and Starscream. You can see the size difference and a weird thumb. It's a little tall, but he seems to be giving Starscream the thumbs up. I get the spirit of that. It just looks a little weird. And there they are together. Of course, at this time, he has the Decepticon symbol. Those are swappable. So there you go. How do you like Masterpiece MP57 Skyfire? Looks good. I'm going to go 4 on this. By far, I'm in the minority here. 462 votes say great. I don't know, that thumb. It's weird. I'm hung up on that. Last bit of Transformers news, leaked Legacy Skullgrin, Dead End, Pointblank, and Autobot Peacemaker listings. This is out of Amazon UK. Leaked listing for the Transformers Legacy series of each of these figures. No images online yet, but I've got some wiki pages pulled up, and we will take a look. But here are the listings. So you've got basically Deluxe Skullgrin. All right, good. All right, and then Deluxe Dead End, which is part of the Motormaster Legacy series that we've already started. That should be no secret. Then we have Deluxe Autobot Point Blank and Peacemaker. Peacemaker being the Target Master. So very good. Is he going to ask me what I think about it? I don't know how I like it. I don't know. I haven't seen it. For those that might be unfamiliar, Skullgrin, here's some pictures of Skullgrin. I'm moving kind of fast. Let's get to some toys. So a lot of different ways they can go with this, but we'll see what they end up doing. We all know what Dead End looks like. Point Blank. So there is your cartoon picture of Point Blank. And then the Target Master Peacemaker. I don't expect anything too fancy here, but there you go. Now, let's take a quick peek at what has been posted recently on my Facebook group. This is eBEFOREi's Transformers and More. Chuck's Reviews, ChuckDog1999, has a brand new review up of Transformers Studio Series 86 Slug. Do find him on YouTube. Subscribe. He does some great reviews. Magnus himself shared the Spider-Man, the new Marvel Legends series figure. Ben from BWTF.com put up a review of Trailbreaker. We also have news on the new Studio Series pack, the big pack that's coming out that includes Voyager Prime and then the Voyager Ironhide, Deluxe Bumblebee, and Deluxe Ratchet. That's a nice, I think it has Jazz too. Let's click on this picture. See, yep, we have just, so there are the 5 Autobots included in that pack. News up on the site. Chuck's Reviews also has Studio Series 86 Sludge. and news of the Inbox Collaborative Tonkinator. And lastly, Ben shares news of a toy that he actually designed and created, a character known as Flame War. This is a redeco of the Legacy RC, and what a good looking figure. Check out more about that in BWTF, that's Ben's World of Transformers.com. So if you'd like to share some postings in the Facebook group, it's eBEFOREi Transformers and more. If I change the name, I will put that here in the description of this video. But do consider just joining. It's free. You click join and you're in. And then when you want to talk about toys, at the end of some of these news videos, I'll bring up some of the posts that we see out there. So of everything that's been covered in this video, what are you most excited for? And what are you the least excited for? Do comment below and let me know what your thoughts are on everything that's been covered. Also, if you wouldn't mind to get me back in the YouTube algorithms, do consider a thumb up on this video. It helps me out tremendously. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and pass the word on eBEFOREi's toy news and more. I also have a pop culture channel. It's eBEFOREi's No Wheat Geek. I'll put a link in the description below if you're interested in pop culture news. I'll be covering that over there and may start up a pro wrestling feed at some point soon. I used to do that. If you're interested in that, let me know that as well. With that, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you back here again real soon.